Thank you, everyone. Welcome. There will be some time at the end if you have any questions. And if any time I lose connection or you can't hear me, you guys just let me know. So it is Friday night here in Southern Cal. I say sunny Southern California, but it's dark now. So welcome to you all. I'm so happy to be here. I know the products that we do have in the Projoba pollen line. And I just wanted to start off by saying the line is amazing. But right out the gate, you always want to make sure that your customers know that the type of pollen extracts we use are hypoallergenic. Because the word pollen can throw some fear into people. And we want to stop that right out the gate. This is the world's pretty much only hypoallergenic flower pollen. And super clean. Now, many of you and many of your customers know about bee pollen. That is a older, dirtier version of what we have. Ours is organic, it's clean, it's hypoallergenic, so your customer won't have any allergies. So whether they're taking the pollen liver tabs or they're taking the Prostat, it's all clean, hypoallergenic pollen. And why pollen? Well, we're with Youngevity, where real food and real minerals are real important, right? We want to have something that sets us apart. And one of the things that has set us apart for decades is real food and clean food. You can't get much farther in your health if you can't feed yourself well. And pollen is literally like eating your food before it grew. It's in the pollen stage, and in that stage, it has everything. We are talking vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, carotenoids, flavonoids, everything, and minerals all in there to create plant life. We need all that in a perfect blend to create perfect health. So when you are taking these products, know that it is a whole food, is perfect balance. Tracy did say to me that you're on the way to getting a tub of the powder. And the claim to fame of the whole pollen line is the pollen burst powder, which looks a little bit like this. This is the grape we used to have. I ran out of all the strawberry acai because it runs out quickly. But I do have an example of the tub of what it would look like. And it is basically all the flower pollen with B vitamins, tiny bit of green tea. And if you guys want to take a look at that, this is just purple. The one that you might be getting would look red or cherry, but it's the same thing. It's about a month's supply, and it is chock full of the pollen and B vitamins, green tea, and SOD. And SOD is one of our other claims to fame. SOD, superoxide dismutase, is our body's fixer-upper, for lack of a better term. It's our antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Our body makes it every day. If we don't get enough of it, we age faster. Our brains, our eyes, every muscle in our body ages faster. It is also great for preventing UV damage from the environment, including sun damage. And I know that you guys down there have a lot of hot sun. And I am very pale, and I have a very strong skin cancer gene in my family. And I don't wear sunscreen because of the chemicals. I drink my pollen burst drink. I take my pollen tabs. I don't sit out at the beach for 6 hours in a row. And if I did, I'd wear some zinc. But I can go out in my day, get some sun. Even if I turn a little red or pink, it reverses by the next day. That's SOD. And let me tell you what we have SOD in. We have it in the liver tabs, which you guys have. We have it in the new pollen burst powder that's coming. And we have it in our skincare, which I love. And every one of you should be using this. Our day cream and night cream, I know you guys have it down there. The day cream and the night cream are chock full of SOD. I know you have this unscented body lotion, and I think you have the scented one as well. The unscented is my fave because I can put my essential oils from Youngevity. I do about maybe 10 to 12 drops, mix it in, and now I have every scent that I want, whatever scent. So this is amazing. You put it all over your body. It does help with youthful skin, anti-wrinkle, anti-aging, UV protection. It's wonderful. Even the shampoo has SOD. We are the only company in the world that has SOD infused skincare and supplements. This is a big distinction. This is something that you can push, and people can't go find it at Walgreens or Walmart or Target or some of the stores you have down there at the regular pharmacy, because people are selling skincare, hair care, supplements everywhere. This is not like 20 years ago, right? We have to be able to compete. So our skincare and hair care line with the SOD infused. Oh, by the way, no parabens, no sulfates, no fragrances, no dyes. We've been doing that forever. Now more companies are doing that, but we were doing that forever. So this is the original. We have it at Youngevity. It's wonderful. I have a ton of hair, and I just turned 60. So I have more hair than most women have in their 30s. And I've been on the hair care since it came out, maybe 10 years. Same with the face care. That's all I use. And I really appreciate it. Another thing you guys have related to skin, excuse me, this little bottle of Projoba Gold, and any of you who don't have this in their house, you got to have it in your house. This little bottle of cold pressed organic jojoba, and cold press is important because it'll soak into your skin and it'll disappear. You could use it on your lips. You could use it on chapped or dry skin, sunburned skin, dry scalp, dry heels and ankle, any part of your body. It's also great for makeup removal. It's awesome. And while you're removing your makeup, you're moisturizing your lashes and your skin. So it's a win-win. It lasts a long time. It's very shelf stable. It's so great, especially for wrinkles that you get on the upper lip. If you're using it as a lip gloss, it's awesome. So I highly recommend it. And your customers will love it. It's inexpensive. It's great as a stocking stuffer for the holidays. It's great for filling in your QV order. It's good for everything. So don't forget your Projoba Gold. And so that is kind of what SOD is doing for us at Youngevity. And it's really important when you have a gift like a skincare and nutrition care line that has something that nobody else has. That's kind of rare. Take advantage of that, because when your customer gets hooked, they can't go anywhere else. They need you. They need that effect. What kind of effect does SOD give you? Well, let's talk a little bit about those liver tabs you guys have. If I was stuck on a deserted island and I had to pick one product that I couldn't live without, might be this. It'd be close with the powder that you guys are getting soon. But this is the pollen. It's the SOD we just talked about, which is your body's master antioxidant. And it's got glutathione, which 25 years ago, when we got this into America from Scandinavia, which they had there, nobody knew what glutathione was. Now we all know. It's your secondary master antioxidant that's responsible for detoxing your body from top to toe. This bottle does cross the blood-brain barrier. So if you're worried about mental health and memory, if you're anything down to your liver, pancreas, all your organs, your gut, this works on detoxification of everything. And a really nice way to market this is to let people know everybody wants to detox. We know that, but they don't want to do it the hard way, and they don't have any time. A lot of people, most people, have an issue with compliance because they don't have time. If it's too hard and too complicated and makes them feel too unwell, they won't do it, right? You've seen this happen. You could have the best detox system in the world. It could be a 2-week detox where you've got to drink all these drinks that taste like mud, and you're living in the bathroom and you have to take 4 days off of work, and you're going to get headaches and you're going to have night sweats and all this. Nobody wants to do that, but they want to be clean. So this is your detox to go. Everybody can do this, from an 8-year-old to a 98-year-old. And why would I say an 8-year-old? Well, kids with learning disabilities, kids with asthma, kids with now autoimmune disorders. A lot of people have the genetic predisposition not to be able to detoxify very well. It's becoming more and more prevalent. And if you can detoxify well, you're still getting hit in this planet with bad food, bad water, bad air. This is your solution. This is your body armor. These polymerase liver tabs are, number one, detox to go. Number two, body armor. We all need it. Kids need it more than we do, even because they're smaller. If your child or your grandchild weighs 60 pounds and they're eating the same food and breathing the same water as you are at 160, who do you think is going to get more toxic? Why do you think we have so much autism? You know, think about it. The smaller the child, the more insults that they get from water, air, medications, pollution, the quicker they're going to get toxic, and they're going to need a little bit of help. So from kids on to adults, this is really important. And when you get the pollen tabs, and I'm not sure if you're going to get the tabs, the polymerase drink, I think Tracy said that the canister is coming. The canister also comes in a pill. Looks a lot like the liver tabs, but these are just called plain old pollen tabs. So this is missing the glutathione. But what it is it's a pill version of the drink that you haven't gotten yet. And so there's this option as well, in case you guys can pull that through from corporate, is a lot of people will drink the drink in the morning. If they need a little more mental focus or calm, clean energy in the afternoon, they'll take the tabs. And these don't have the glutathione, but the one you guys do does. All of them have pollen in them. So I hope that is clear. So again, this is great for everyone. This is great for people who've had alcohol issues or who are on regular medication. How many people do you know are on regular medication? Right? Pretty much everybody. So it's pretty rare to hit your 50s and 60s without having any medication. I feel very fortunate, but that was a plan for me not to be on any medication because, well, I've been with Youngevity for 15 years. So all of you are probably experiencing a similar thing, that you're not really relying on Western medications as much as other people in your age group. And so many young kids and teenagers are on medications for focus and attention. This will help. A lot of focus and attention issues start in the gut. So they do need their probiotics, and we have a lot of probiotics that are wonderful at Youngevity. So for any adult or child with focus and attention issues, memory issues, make sure you're working on the gut 2 ways. 1, probiotics. 2, liver tabs. You've got to pull the toxins out and through so their minds can think clearly. And you know, your gut is where your brain chemicals. And if your gut's not working very well, those chemicals are not going to be manufactured and get up to the top. So it's really important. This product will also help with gut health. It will help your digestion move faster, and it will help you clear so much stuff in a gentle, easy way, not in a way where you'll be sick or uncomfortable or taking time off of work. So it's really a detox to go. We love it. Again, one of my favorites. I believe also you guys have the omegas. So out of all the products in Youngevity, I have to say, this one gives the most bang for your buck. Now, in US dollars, it's like $20. So in New Zealand, I think it might be very similar, but $20, and it gives you like 100 health benefits. You guys all know about fish oils. Let me just tell you a couple reasons I take these. This has been great for my memory and my focus. This has been great for my skin and joint health and hair. I have dry hair, but I don't have it just stays healthy. I've only used the shampoo conditioners from Youngevity. Um, Whenever I see my hairdresser, he'd always tell me, whatever you're using, don't stop. And he has the real expensive ones he wants to sell me, but he's looking at my hair and says, no, 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 whatever you're doing, keep doing. So he now, buys my stuff. But the fish oils are great for healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy bowels, healthy brain, healthy joints. I mean, for $20, there's no way you should not have this in your order. And there's no way your customers should not have this included in their order. It's like they can't afford not to. So this is amazing. Now, I usually tell people start 2 to 3 a day. I take 6 a day. I mean, I'm 60 and I want to keep my joints healthy and I want to keep my brain going and I'm running the businesses and I am all over the place busy. So I love its effect on my brain. Between the pollen burst and this is, I don't nap. I don't have too many senior moments. I do forget, I do lose my phone sometimes, but it's usually in the next room. But really the normal stuff. So the Projoba Omega, it is not a blend of 3, 6, and 9. It is just omega-3. Now, why is that important? Because Youngevity does have a few different oils. This is important because omega-3 is the anti-inflammatory oil. Omega-3, 6, 9 blends are great because they give you a balance in the bottle. The problem is you don't have a balance in your body. We are all omega-3 deficient, but we get plenty of 6 and 9 from our life and our foods. So even though the bottle is balanced, our bodies many times are not. So if you have a customer who has eczema, dry skin, arthritis, memory issues, weight gain, joint health issues, muscle soreness, they have inflammation. This is what you need. So make sure you have that for everybody. I mean, we're all getting inflammatory issues. So the omegas are so good. The other product I want to talk about is the Prostat, which I believe you guys have. This is one of our originals. We've had this we've had it in the United States for over 30 years. This product, a lot of people don't know about Prostat. It is by prescription only in Asia as a medicine for the treatment of BPH, which is enlarged prostate. This is what in the Asian countries and in China, what Chinese medical doctors prescribe as a drug, as a prescription, is this product. That's how strong it is, and that's how much it works. Now, in Asia, they love natural remedies, and their FDA approves natural medicines. We just don't do that here, but they do that there, and this is by prescription only. It is unbelievable. It beats out any other prostate remedy you would ever use. It is completely non-toxic. It will not cause harm. There are some medications for prostate enlargement that are very toxic, and you might want to be very careful. Try this first. You can't screw this up. You can take 2 a day or 6 a day. It will not harm you. If you have a man who is getting up more than 3 times a night, go right to 6 a day. 3 in the morning, 3 at night. If you're getting up once or twice, take 4 a day. You can take it forever. There's no lethal dose, and your body doesn't get used to it, so it'll always work. A perfect example is out here in the States, we have a customer, I've talked to her for years, a woman who buys for her husband the Prostat. He's 80 now. And I noticed her order was only for like 1 bottle a month. I'm like, he's 80 for God's sakes. You know his prostate's enlarged. It's part of aging. He's only on two a day. Are you sure? How is he feeling? And she said, he has zero trouble, like zero. And I said, well, that's pretty interesting. How long has he been on these? And she reminded me, like 20 years. 2 a day, 20 years, nothing ever. He stopped the progression and kept it at 2 pills a day. Amazing. But that's what you do. That's called preventative medicine. That's what we all should be doing. So any guy over the age of 35 should be taking 1 or 2 of these a day. You can't be too young to do that. And then it'll prevent you from needing 6 a day, that the swelling and the enlargement just won't progress. We've had men email us their PSA tests over the years, so excited that their numbers were dropping with probably like 2 months, 3 months max. They saw a big difference in their test results. So this is an amazing product, and it's really great for prostate and bladder health. So love it. It's just amazing. And it's a lot more powerful than people think it is, because they just didn't know that this is pharmaceutical quality and really does help remedy an issue without using harsh pharmaceuticals. So that is Prostat. And again, if you're having a serious problem, the more symptoms you have, the more pills you take. But 6 a day may turn into 4 a day as you get better. And you can play with the dosage. You don't have to call your doctor, worry about if it's going to interfere with other medications. It won't. You can mess with this, play with it, see what works best for you. So that is the Prostat. And that is, of course, also in the pollen category. But this pollen is fat soluble because it works hormonally. The liver tabs are water soluble, and that's the same as what you're going to be getting soon with the powder. So you take it every day, it flushes out of your system, and you take more every day. People ask, how long do I need to be on this? As long as you plan on living on this planet. It's a daily detox. And, people say, well, I only like to do a detox once a year. Why do I have to do it every day? Well, do you brush your teeth every day? Do you shower every day? Yeah. So think about it. The inside of your body gets just as dirty as at the outside, probably more. But you can't see it. So you don't pay attention until your body starts making a fit and starts telling you with going to the doctor and your liver enzymes are high, or your cholesterol is high, or your joints are hurting, or you're gaining some extra weight. On that note, one of the best magic bullets for weight loss is this liver tab. Why? This is when I talk about the pollen line with weight loss. I start with the pollen burst with the powders that you guys are going to get as an appetite suppressant, because it is, but not because it's a suppressant, because it's a meal and it feeds you and you feel great and you don't feel hungry because you're balanced. Then we add in probiotics, we add in the fish oils, and we add in this. This is the belly buster. And I'll tell you why. How many people walk around, they still have that belly fat, they lose more weight, they still have the belly fat. The belly fat doesn't want to go away because it's protecting you. How is it protecting you? Well, your belly is your largest waiting room to hold toxins. And if your liver is working as fast as it can, pulling out as many toxins from the food you just ate, in the air you just breathed, in the water you just drank, and it gets a backlog, if it didn't handle it, you would die of poisoning. So what does it do? It shoves all those toxins into the waiting room until it can get to the liver. The biggest waiting room you have for toxins is in your belly fat. So your belly creates the fat to hold the toxins steady, protecting you from getting poisoned until it can get to the liver. And most people don't do a daily detox. They don't get clean. So they never lose the belly fat. So many of our customers have started with the liver tabs and lost the belly fat. Now, I'm not saying you can eat cupcakes, donuts, and pizza and just take this pill. No, you're doing a normal weight loss plan. You're throwing in your intermittent fasting when you can. You're eating as healthy, organic as you can. You're filtering your water, and you're doing the liver tabs. And then the belly fat should start disappearing, because your body's going to get the point that it doesn't need it anymore. All those toxins are now going to burn off, get through your liver, and process out. So a big part of our weight loss plan with the Projoba pollen line is the drink as your meal replacement and energy. your liver tops to detox, get rid of the belly fat, your fish oils to help you with your good fats so you don't crave your bad fats, and your probiotic. So that is simple. And a lot of people say, well, Adrienne, that's just like the normal stuff we would normally take. Well, yes, you don't need a weight loss packet and a lifestyle packet. It's all one. With the Projoba line, with the pollen, it's pretty powerful stuff. It's pretty all encompassing. You can, if your customer is on a budget and they want a weight loss plan and they want the pollen too, they can have their cake and eat it too. Although I know they're not eating cake on the weight loss plan, but they're going to be able to use these several products and it will be for their lifestyle. They're getting their minerals, they're getting their vitamins, they're getting all their anti-inflammatory agents and antioxidants, and it's going to help them with weight loss as well. The more reasons your customer has to purchase your products, the more success you will have, the more success they will have in their health journey. So we talked about this right at the beginning about having a product that no one else has. That's key. Having that pollen with the SOD, you can't get that anywhere else. Having a product line where your customer has to buy 3 or 4 items and then it solves 3 or 4 of their problems, they love that. Do you know how many people nowadays open their vitamin cabinet and they have like loads and loads of vitamins and they don't even know what they're for anymore? They hear something from their girlfriend, they watch an infomercial, they see something on YouTube, their sister-in-law sends them a link to something, and everything sounds so good. They buy. And then they get so overwhelmed, they take nothing. Sometimes they take it all and it makes them feel worse. Why? Even supplements have to go through your liver and process out. So sometimes more is not better. Sometimes less is better, but clean and comprehensive. The pollen is so clean. I can't wait for you guys to get the drink. You will be shocked. You will drink this and go, oh my God, this tastes way too good for it to be good for me. Your kids are going to steal it. Your grandkids are going to drink it. Everyone, you're going to want to drink it just because you like it, not even because it's good for you. That's another clue that it's a great product to market because you're not going to have to push that hard. And people are going to be calling you when they're down to their last scoop and be having a problem. They'll be frantic. The ones we have here in the States, we have the tub, the canister, and we also have the packets. One of these days, push for the packets because then you can sample them better. These go everywhere with me. There's always a reason someone needs this packet. No matter where you go, no matter where you are, someone's going to need this. They're going to have a headache. They're going to be exhausted. They're going to have a sore leg. They're going to have, they're going to need to take a large exam the next day. They're running a marathon, or they're just running after 3 kids. Everybody needs that energy, but not a caffeine energy, not the caffeine jitters. Calm, clean, focused all day. I get up at 7. I'm at work before 8. And sometimes I go to bed at 11 at night. And at 60, I don't even think about napping. I'm just going. I don't even drink coffee, just one pollen burst drink and my fish oils and my liver tabs, the whole shebang. And I just go. The energy is clean. I feel the same as I felt 20 years ago. I feel very grateful to Youngevity and to all these products for that. I don't take it for granted, and I'm grateful every day. And you guys should be grateful as well to be at this wonderful company that has an eye on your health, because it is really the most important commodity we have. And sometimes we forget until we have a problem or we have a loved one that has a problem. And so don't forget, take your supplements, keep it easy, keep it simple. That is the best way to run your business is you care about your customers, you ask them questions, how are you feeling? And let them talk. They will give you all the answers. Well, my son has to get a second job because he's trying to earn money because a new baby's on the way. And I wish he had a second line of income. Hint, hint. And my daughter is having migraines. Hint, hint. And my mother-in-law just got into assisted living and she's having a lot of struggles with her arthritis. Hint, hint. And when you ask questions and you genuinely ask your customers, how are you feeling? What's happening? How are your kids? How's work? They will give you all the answers you need to help them make a perfect match with one of our wonderful, beautiful products. They may have someone in the family who has a skin issue. This is amazing. Psoriasis, eczema, dry skin, aging. It is so healing to your skin. It helps your skin. The SOD turns over your skin faster. The hyaluronic acid plumps up your skin. And yes, there's hyaluronic in here. There's the collagen peptides in here and the SOD. You can't get this anywhere in the world. Now, when we started selling this with hyaluronic acid and collagen peptides, we were the only people doing it. Now, a lot of people are selling hyaluronic acid and all that, but we had it first. And with the SOD and with the collagen all together, this bottle should be $100. It's like $35. And it's got our Youngevity essential oils in a very light lavender scent. You can't, this is quality. This is such high quality. I'm so pleased that Youngevity can offer this to us for that price. So get it, get a lot of it. Everyone's going to love it. Whether you have a teenager with acne or an older person who just wants to prevent their wrinkles, it works great. It feels great. And it's the same with the body lotion. So when your customer feels good and they realize they're getting something they can't get anywhere else, I mean, I bet you if your customer tried, they can probably find this at a major department store for over $100 with full of chemicals and fragrances. Or you can get it here, totally organic, natural, essential oil only for like $30, $35. I mean, there's no comparison. You're saving your customer money. And when you save them money, they will stay with you. Because what we talked about earlier with compliance, remember we talked about that if it's too hard, they're not going to do it. Well, if it's too expensive, they're not going to do it either. You've got to keep it reasonable. You just saved them a fortune on their skincare. They're going to love you. They're going to now have money left over to buy your liver tabs and your fish oils and your Prostat. And as soon as you get that drink, I'd be happy to come back to you guys and do another training when you guys get the drink, because there's 101 uses for that drink and everybody gets a different benefit. And the way I talk about it is everyone gets energy and mental clarity. After that, each and every one will have a different gift. Somebody's migraines may go away. Somebody else will lose weight. A third person's joints will feel better. A fourth person's asthma will be completely gone. Or they'll drop their medications by half or more. So it depends on where your inflammation is and where your weak spot is. It's so exciting to see. And that even happens with the liver taps that you guys have, because everyone's toxic in some way and it affects them differently. If they get too much toxin accumulation in their brain, you're getting memory issues or even dementia, which, by the way, is mostly heavy metals in your brain. I don't personally believe it's hereditary. I believe it's environmental. There might be a portion of it hereditary, but a large part of it's environmental. So when you use these liver tabs, you can let your customers know everyone's going to get a detox, but your gift will be coming maybe differently than mine. Somebody's migraines will go away. Someone's mental fogginess will go away. Another person will lose their belly fat. Someone else will have better bowel health. it's pretty cool to see what gets better when your body's cleaner. So I know I threw a lot at you guys. I'm trying to cater the line to what you have. And you do have some good stuff. So I want to kind of throw it back to you guys to see if you have any questions.
Yes, we have some questions here, Adrienne. Thank you. So exciting and informative. And I've already kind of putting my list together. That's why I think these are so wonderful, because the nice thing about Youngevity is we have so many beautiful products, and we know we love our solid 90 for life, but some things we love to kind of fix and adjust and tweak, you know, our protocols, and it's just wonderful. So we appreciate that. But I believe, Caroline, you had a question. Did you want to come and ask?
Yes. I just want to step up. Hi, thank you. I love
Hey, sure.
I use the omegas and the day cream, and I can say they are amazing. I love them. Just one question about the liver tabs for children. What would be the dosage? Say like a teenager, 13-year-old.
Over the age of like 5, I would say I would start with 1 a day. If you're going into like the 8 to 12 range, you could do more. It can't hurt the child, but you may have a detox. Now, if the child has any kind of learning issues or skin issues or bowel issues, I would like to see them on like 3 a day.
Really? Okay. Yeah, it would be skin issues that I'm particularly thinking about. So
skin issues is coming from your gut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would recommend like the liver tabs, maybe a couple a day. How old is the child?
13.
Yep. I would do 3 liver tabs a day. I would do a good probiotic. We had one called Probacillus Plus. I don't know if you guys still have that. They might have discontinued it. Because Youngevity has so many probiotics, it's really hard to have so many. But find a probiotic that seems to fit best. Do the fish oils for the skin.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe 3 fish oils, 3 liver tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. That's great.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we have the pre-probiotic sticks here.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Those are good.
Yeah. Now, was there other questions? Yes.
Environmental detox.
Just come in. It'll be easier. And you can lead, Adrienne.
Hi, Adrienne. This is Gracie. Hi.
Gracie.
In regards to detoxing from environmental causes, for an adult, how many would you take if they're trying to get rid of things internally and detox the body?
I would say number 1, make sure you're on the probiotics in addition when you're clearing your bowel.
Okay.
Whatever probiotics you have there. Yeah. And I would say start with 2 and see how they feel, and then work up to 6.
Okay. With food, is it important to have with food, or can it be
with or without food is no problem. Either way,
okay.
Whatever's easiest for your customer to remember. And then also, if anybody has any sleep issues, take the liver tabs during the day, because it doesn't hurt, but it may give you a sleepless night, because when you're sleeping, you're detoxifying. And if it makes you work really hard, it might keep you awake.
Okay.
So any of your clients who already struggle with sleep, have them take like 2 at breakfast and 2 at lunch.
Okay. Good idea. Great. Thank you. Thanks.
Excellent. Anyone else? Okay. We had a couple of questions. So now, Adrienne, thank you so much. Now, if you were to give them some business tips right now, you know, they got all this information, they're learning about the products, you know, what would be some tips you'd have about them going out looking for new clients or to maintain the business that they have?
Always ask questions and listen. You'll get all your answers, like I mentioned earlier. Stay organized. Don't try to eat the entire elephant in one day. Sometimes you eat it 1 bite at a time. Sometimes it feels overwhelming. How am I going to get from earning $500 a month to $5,000? That's trying to eat the elephant in one sitting. So you just work your plan 1 step at a time. You decide how many calls you're going to make, how many contacts you're going to make. But honestly, I mean, the way I see it is, I just want to go out in the world and make someone feel better. And it gives me a real high if I had something in my back pocket that I could make someone feel better. Almost like you're a detective. Match your product to your client. Ask them questions. See what's hurting. Everybody's hurting. And you're going to just make the match. You're going to be doing them a favor. Don't start your day thinking, I'm going to go and make some sales calls and I'm going to be annoying. My friends and family are going to hate me. That, you know, this is embarrassing, whatever it is. You're going to go out there and you're going to wake up every day and you're going to say, I'm going to make someone feel better today. I just got to figure out who that is today. And when you do that a few times, those people are going to refer to you. They can't help themselves. You made an impact in their life. So instead of going out there and trying to say, I got to sell, you know, 5 90 for life packages this week, you need to go out and say, who am I going to make feel better today? Who needs my help today? If you go into that frame of mind, you're doing them a favor. They're not doing you a favor. And it changes the conversation. Also, my motto in my life, and it what's kept me surviving, because we had, you know, multiple businesses and houses and my kids, and when my husband passed, it was overloading. The one thing that kept me going in organization wise was my motto, which is touch it once. If it's in your hand, take care of it. If you're at the parking lot at the PTA, talk to a neighbor there. If you're trying to get a package out the door, if it's in your hand, get it out, get it to your customer, get the samples out, touch it once. Otherwise, your life gets very overloading and then it becomes overwhelming. It becomes the elephant and you don't know how to handle it. And the one thing that got me through the horrible event in my life was touch it once. If it's in your hand, if it's in your mind, handle it now and go out there and make someone feel better.
That is wonderful advice. Thank you so much. Everybody, do you want to just say greatly thank you?